If tomorrow wasn't promised, what would you give for today? Forget everything else. Forget everything else. Forget that there was any sunlight left. What would you spend today thinking about? Yourself or the man that you know you'll give everything in your heart for?
I know it sounds cliche, but he wasn't just my brother, he truly was my best friend. Liam had the biggest heart. He always put others first and possessed the amazing ability to know exactly how to make someone laugh, especially me. Despite being surrounded by people who loved him more than anything in the world, he felt helpless and alone. That is incredibly hard for me to say, because I was his brother, and I couldn't protect him. Be in your hands, this is an opportunity to give hope to a child who only knows despair, to provide a better tomorrow for a young person who only knows the fear of today, and to become the brightest light for so many children in their darkest hour.
I think it's important for people to support the Childline service because young people need a voice. And when I say support, I mean not only with donations, but also sharing, letting young people know that there are other people that care, there are other people to go to, because sometimes in life it's difficult to go to the ones you are closest to.
The Childline counsellors I've met them, and they're so, they care so much, and I think that's what the beautiful thing is. They give up their time, and they really do care, and they really do want to help, so a child's in good hands when they do make that phone call.
The NSPCC is one of the UK's unsung heroes. Little Stars is fantastic, being able to take over Oxford Street. Your £5 donation goes a long way. You're giving it love and you're giving life back to people who need it so desperately.
And NSPCC is such a great charity. Oh yeah, fantastic. As part of my raising £100,000 for the NSPCC and me and my little brother. So inspired by the cause. There's fantastic staff, especially the Childline service, giving hope to young people out there. I'm in love with it, so I'd run 1,000,000 miles to reach that goal.
Liam's always by my side when I do these things, and I've got a great support network around me that will be messaging me. The inspiration of Childline and wanting to make sure that young people can get that vital call. In my brother's memory, he's really going to push me through this.
Run the marathon for the NSPCC and change a child's life forever. I shouldn't have winked at the end of that, sorry. I've had the pleasure of sharing my brother with my community, my friends, and most recently those of the NSPCC and my fellow supporters. Each of these experiences, no matter how tough, tiring and rewarding at the time, have always been very special to me, as these have been my final moments with Liam, which I so desperately crave.
Go on, Aaron. You're okay.
Right by my side, and in my heart, my mind and spirit. I didn't see it before, but this has been my opportunity to grieve and my way of saying goodbye. For these moments, there will never be enough hours in the day or words that I can truly put together to thank each and every one of you who have been a part of this journey for giving me these special moments, and to the NSPCC staff, volunteers and their Childline service for providing a worthy cause and platform in order to make this happen.
And I guess the best example of that was Team TLC, and these are the people that be friends for life, and they helped me with the fundraising. They felt and understood why I was doing what I was doing, and they could represent Liam's memory in the right way.
I've been training really hard, not only just for my physical benefit, but a lot of for my mental health, and I should be, I am in the best shape of my life. But unfortunately over the last month or so I've had a bit of a struggle with a really severe case of eczema. It's really painful, man, and I think for the first time ever I feel like I'm not gonna be able to complete a challenge, and obviously I'm gonna give it my best shot. I've probably been the closest I ever hoped to be to understanding where his headspace was at when he decided that the world was better off without him. My brother didn't die of suicide, he died of a lack of hope and lack of self-love.
1 mile for the 1 in 4 children that don't make it through to Childline the first time round.
Mile 11 for all the volunteer counsellors and child home workers that dedicate so much time to young people's lives, man. Got so much respect for you.
26 miles
I just want to thank this guy for getting me through the last little bit. 26.2 miles for Liam for every childhood.
You are not defined by what happened on 7th of October 2010. Your story is one of sorrow, of inspiration, happiness and love, for all the hearts and minds that you have touched. Your legacy teaches us all that life's not about how long you are here, but what you do with the time you have, and that love truly knows no boundaries.
What would you have said to him that morning if you'd known what he was contemplating?
I love you. I told him I loved him. And I would have never left his side.